we are live. Welcome. So this is a pop-up live, a total unexpected pop-up live, guys. I really wanted to come to you with some different people who have been to Pawfest so that you could have the opportunity to hear from them and how Pawfest changed their world. So I am going to make sure that we are live on the group page. So don't go anywhere. Yep, we are live on the group page. If you are out there, say hello. I'm going to jump on my cell phone. We have a few people that are on. Say hello. So today, I am here with an incredible senior director, petPro, that had an amazing experience at Pawfest. And I want to interview her as to why Pawfest means so much to her. Hey, Beth. What up? Beth says, hey, yo, Paw Sisters, what's up?
That's my ninja.
Ninja Nikki. Hashtag Ninja Nikki. That is who we have on today. Hey, Ashley. Hey, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So if you guys come up with some other questions during this interview, please feel free to post them, the comments, and I will do my best at the very end to get those up on screen and ask them. But right now, I have my first question with, let me ask Nikki. All right, Nikki, how did Pawfest change your life?
Completely. Absolutely completely. Last year in July, in April, I heard about Pawfest all over the pack board. And people were talking about this Pawfest, and I was like, what is this thing? Should I go? And I started asking a couple of people, and people were like, oh, you must go. You have to go. So I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about this, but I took the last $200 in my bank account and made a leap of faith, and I went to this Pawfest. Now, thank the baby Jesus, it was in my backyard. It was an hour away from my house. So I drove to and from each day. But how it changed my life was I got really motivated. I was able to go from, I had been with Poultry for 18 months. And then I went to Pawfest, and I was just a petPro for 18 months. I had a couple of people buying from me. I had a few customers. I didn't really sample any product or anything like that. And now here I am sitting before you 7 months later. Are we 7 months out from July? And I'm a senior director, and I'm not a petPro anymore.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So now we've kind of heard about how it's changed your life. I want to hear where you started. Will you tell us your story?
How I started with Poultry?
Yeah. Well, tell us your story.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't really looking for anything particularly, but I'm always kind of a hustler. Like, I love to get extra money. Who doesn't, right? And I was at this event. It was a little rooftop yappy hour. And I met the people who were in my upline that night. And they had Poultry, and they were telling me about this food that I could put my dog's picture on and that was personalized. And I was like, I want my dog's picture on some food. Like, that sounds so cool. And so I got really excited about it. And so I actually took 6 months to save up because I did not have the money for the kit either. And it was the best. I think I spent $299.99 I ever spent. And I got the big kit. And I got all the products, and I used them on my dogs. And I mean, today, of course, I'm a huge Poultry lover and user for all 4 of my giant dogs. But yeah, so I joined the company. And I think when I started, I was of the belief that I think a lot of people are, that once you just sign up, the sales are just going to come. And that didn't happen. And so when I went to Pawfest, I kind of went expecting they were just going to make the sales happen too. Like, how am I going to get the magic sales? But the thing is, they gave me the tools to get the magic sales, and that was awesome.
Wow, that's amazing. I love your story. I love your story. But my next question is, how has Pawfest helped you to get to senior director? Like, what do you think Pawfest did that helped you finally jump over the edge and say, I'm going?
There were so many people there that were leaders of this company that I really related to. I related to and I loved and I respected and admired. When I got to know you guys, I realized like I want to be an Elka. I want to, be a Leanne. Trish Deming reached out to me first and foremost and was like, you get your booty to Pawfest and come find me and give me a hug.
Thanks,
And I was
Tricia.
like, okay. So I was literally like, Trish at the next table, like, it's me, Nikki. And like, we went and hugged at the break. And everyone, it just made me feel so welcome. So how it really changed my business that way is just that it gave me a team of mentors. I can say this. I forgot. Sorry. My upline left the company right after I joined. They were just not very active. So I didn't have a leader. I didn't have a team to look up to. And so it gave me an Elka and it gave me a Beth Bowman. And God, I'm going to forget names. Y'all don't be mad. Jennifer Nelson, I met her there. Like all these people just came around me and loved on me and reached out to me. Christine Baird, she let me get ready in her room. I've seen Elka's underwear. Don't tell anybody.
You can go ahead and tell you. Okay, so Nikki, I'm going to go ahead and allow you to tell. I wasn't the one that reached out to her through it. I didn't say, come find me and give me a hug. In fact, I didn't even know who Nikki was until Pawfest. So, Nikki, go ahead. Go ahead and tell everybody how did we meet? Like you can.
I was leaving.
Out, but
yes, I was leaving the Green Gala the last night, and I walked into the bathroom because I had an hour and a half drive, and Elka is standing there, you guys, with her petticoat over her face, and she's adjusting, and I'm like, do you need some help with that? And she's like, hey, I'm Elka. And I was like, I know. I was like, I'm Nikki. And I was like, you're gonna remember me. Do you remember I said that? Yeah. I was like, you are going to remember me. And anyway, it was our moment, but it was a great moment.
That's why if you guys see hashtag paws and petticoats, that is why we use that hashtag. So you're going to meet people in the bathroom at Pawfest. You're going to meet them in the rooms at the Green Galas, and you never know who you might run into that truly is going to make a huge impact on your life. Like it was funny because Nikki and we have a lot more in common than we ever anticipated. And that was when I was like, hey, Nikki, come be a part of our team. Come experience our team. Come meet these incredible pet pros across the country and join Team Endless Possibilities on this journey. I was like, we don't want to leave anybody behind, right? So that's what we do. And so Nikki didn't have an upline. She didn't have that aspect. I was like, you're on it. So that was how she also joined our team. So very exciting. My next question is how did the keynote speaker, when you came, which was last year, how did this keynote speaker make a difference in you and your business? And who was the keynote speaker?
It was Niki.
Kia
I'm not saying her last name.
I just did. It's Kia Ho.
Yes. She really was life altering in so many ways because of not only giving us information, but life coach lessons. And I just loved that. There were things that I learned that I can apply to my actual life, not just my business, that have changed it for the better. And, when you get somebody up on stage who's terrified and they're talking to her and they have this kind of breakdown and breakthrough, and you watch it and you're like, that could be me. It was a huge thing for me to see how she really broke through all of us and helped to give us just tactical plans on how to build our business in a real life setting.
Wow. Now you said something that really, really I learned on a personal note. Now it wasn't from Nikki. This is something I experienced on my own at actually the Pawfest the year before with Leslie Zan, which I will meet this year. She is my idol. I'll tell you what, if you want to know anything about Leslie Zan, I get a lot of what I know from her. She gave me that. She helped me to have a breakdown so that I could have a breakthrough. And each and every one of you are going to find that same thing with one of these keynote speakers. You're going to have some type of breakdown personally in order to break through and really change your whole business. So thank you. That was very, very key. Next question. How did meeting the home office team make you feel? Tammy, Melissa, Roger, how did meeting these people in real life make you feel?
We are going to pretend like they're not watching ever. They're never going to see this. Because I loved Roger when he would go live, and I thought that Melissa was so positive, and I loved the trainings and joining them with them. But I was kind of like, man, so like big deal, right? And then I get to Pawfest, and Roger literally came up to me. The first time I ever met him was at the Green Gala. And he came up to me and gave me a huge hug and welcomed me to Paw Tree. And y'all, I was a nobody. And I don't mean that like to say that a petPro is a nobody, but I felt like a nobody because that's how I was. That's what I was letting my brain think. He does not care who you are. He will love on you. He will support you. He will be your biggest cheerleader. And so meeting him was just like, oh my God. And then I was like, now I get why Beth does the whole hashtag CEO crush.
CEO crush.
Because he's an angel. He's so supportive and he's just wonderful. And then Melissa, I kept running into her at I kept going to all of her breakout sessions by accident. And I was like, Melissa, you're like Jesus. You're everywhere. And she was just so thrilled and like she's laughing about that. And so, but I love like Sue and Tammy and meeting all these people that you speak to on a daily basis, or hopefully not, but regularly, and just getting to like hug on them and love on them and let them love on you and support you. Man, there's nothing like it. I mean, I realized too, and I have to mention this because I put a note, our veterinary staff that creates the food, and that it does our nutritional work. I kind of thought that they were probably these like loser muffin yahoos that just couldn't get a real job. Can I say that?
Yes,
but
absolutely.
Oh my God, they are these brilliant, like with the most giant hearts in the world, like amazing people with these causes and these families and these just nonprofits and things that had us all sobbing and realizing that they're just these amazing people. So from the vets to the home office staff to, oh my God, Joe, who doesn't love Joe? Like they're just amazing people and they literally have changed my life, and being face to face with them just solidified that.
I love that. So I videoed the entire vet panel. I actually have it on my YouTube channel. I will go get the link and post it in here afterwards, or maybe I'll just post it on the group page. Like Niki said, watch these vets and how incredible they are. I'm telling you, Brooke Sloat on this vet panel that we have, they really have our pet's best interest in mind, which makes it really easy for us to go out there and share. So I'm really glad that you brought that up. So my last question for you is, what advice do you have to new pet pros who are thinking about going? How can you help them to jump in all four paws? What advice do you have?
It's not easy to go, especially when you're not making the money yet. When you haven't had the success. And my long version, is it's not easy. It takes time and patience, but find a way. If you have to finance it, if you have to work an extra job, babysit, wash a car, whatever you have to do, just find a way to go.
Boxes. Go get your 1+5, guys. I don't know.
Work your tail off for the next 60 days.
5.
Yes. Yeah, listen, it's so weird if you TSA, it works. Mm-hmm. But all I can say is I really did. It was a leap of faith, and it was the best leap I ever took, because here I am.
I love it. I love it. How incredible it is this to be able to have. You guys are going to start meeting some other pet pros every couple of days a week. I'm going to be interviewing other amazing pet pros that Pawfest impacted their lives. I want you guys to see and to hear how incredible this has happened. And maybe I can get somebody to actually interview me. I mean, why not, right? I didn't really even think about that, but I would love to be interviewed as to why Pawfest changed my life. So maybe I can talk one of our leaders into doing this. But Niki, I appreciate you taking your lunch hour, coming in here, because Niki works full time. She does this business into her lifestyle, right? And she's been able to hit senior director. I appreciate you for sacrificing your lunch hour to come do this interview. It means a lot to us. I hope you guys join Pawfest today, be a part of our community and our culture. We're going to have a fun team meeting. We're going to have the opportunity to have team t-shirts. We're going to do team awards, team building activities. We're going to have breakfast together, and we are going to learn, grow both professionally and personally at Pawfest 2018 with Leslie Zan. So thank you, Niki. Thank you, everybody, for coming and listening. Share this. Tag your teams in it. Let's get everybody to Pawfest. Our goal is 100 pet pros this year, and there's no reason why it can't happen.
Yes.
everyone.
See you
Have
there.
a great day. TSA your way to Pawfest.